So if you see any object, okay, if you create a new field, is Rollup summary. What it says, a read-only field that displays the sum, minimum or maximum value of a field in a related list, or the record count of all the records listed in a related list. Meaning, basically Rollup summary, you cannot edit that field on your own. You cannot edit the value in that field, okay? Generally what happens if two objects are related, say for example, opportunity and revenue. So say for example, opportunity objects have a revenue field on it, and which basically sums up, I'll show you on amount and revenue fields, right? These are the fields. If I see view opportunity fields, amount is currency field and expected revenue is again currency field. These are normal currency fields, right, provided by Salesforce. These don't have any uh, summary formula or a sum up formula. But what happens in real scenario is it is not a plain currency field for sure. Why? Because if you see like if I edit this thermometer, like these are the opportunity products, okay, or opportunity line items also we call them as, okay. So these particularly what happens is you have added this one product against that opportunity with quantity 5 and its sales price was 1100, so that's why it made it 5500, and that rolled up to the opportunity object. So basically opportunity product is the child object here, and it rolled up to the opportunity main object value. So basically roll-up summary fields does this functionality, rolling up from a child activities to child records to the parent record. Okay, so say for another example, probably had we added another product here, we just have one product, right? So we'll create one more. We haven't created any other products, so probably we will just select this one. Use standard price, yes, we'll keep it as it is. Save. So now if you see this price book has two different products, and now on opportunity, if I move, now I will try to add product. Which one? As I first had to add that was in a price book because our opportunity, just revising, okay, what we have learned while opportunity creation. This was opportunity. While adding a product in opportunity, basically we have to add from a this Sun Pharma price book because we have already chosen a price book for this. So we have to first add that standalone product in a price book, then only that will appear here. Okay, so that's why I went to the opportunity products here, sorry, price books here. This is Sun Pharma price book. I added from the existing standalone products. Okay, then it became a part of my price book, and now as it is my part of my price book, I am allowed to select that product here. Okay, installation portable, I'll select it here. Sorry, I already selected, so I will not select it further. No, I haven't. Okay, I'm adding it here. Quantity suppose 2, and I want to use yes, standard price. save. Oh, sorry, date. So what you see is amount is now changed. You will see that in history too. See what happened? The recent activity changed amount from 5,500 to 15,500 because we have added 10,000 right here. The two quantities of this 5,000 each unit. 2 units of 5,000 each sell price. So what happened? These are actually the multiple line items based on quantity. So like single unit price into quantity, for each line item it is getting summing up here on up amount. So this is actually, if you want to achieve such functionality, you have to create a custom field. This is because this is happening because even though the roll-up summary amount and expected revenue you see, they are not roll-up summary fields. Still they are behaving like roll-up summary because in a Salesforce they have in a backend set certain fields that way. It provides you the open platform which has certain rules, and it provides you some ready functionality with some addendum on it. Okay, so even though these are plain currency fields, comes with the dollar symbol or currency symbol, but they have a capability of ready roll up. Okay, so now for roll up, now you understand the roll up meaning. But there is one constraint. When you create a roll-up summary field on a parent object, you have to actually select. You have to have a relationship from you can only select the rolling up criteria from child object when there is master detail relationship between these two objects. Only master detail. Okay. So say for example, I'm going on opportunity only. What we'll do, we'll create one more custom field, custom amount, roll-up summary. Summarized object, only opportunity product, because they have got a master detail relationship between opportunity and opportunity product. See what it shows is select object to summarize. Which object to summarize? You have to select one of the available child object with which your parent object share the master detail relationship. Lookup relationship will not work. Okay, so whenever you have to design any Salesforce application, you have to keep that in mind. If say for example sales related or calculation related any object is coming into picture which is expecting some roll-up functions, then you will always have to establish a master details at the right time, at the beginning itself. Okay, so these are the parameters when you decide whether to go for lookup or to loosely couple it or to couple it masterly, I mean with the tightly coupled with the master detail one. Now what I will do is minimum, maximum. Okay, we can do actually count also. How many, say for example, how many opportunity products are there, opportunity line items are there, so I can go on here as well. What I'll do is I will not create a custom amount, I will create total line items. Next, better I will write a description. So we are just creating a count field. Okay, to understand on opportunity, say for example there are 50 line items added, you want actually that count directly on the top summary of opportunity. So we are just using count because these are the functions you can use to roll up: count, sum, minimum and maximum. If say for example you have to go with the school example, right? If you have a class named object as a parent, and then it it has 50 student records related to it. So class and students. So if say for example students percentage is there or student marks is there as a total marks field, and now you want to identify like which one is the maximum scorer or minimum scorer in that class. So you can create on a class object the field roll up summary field with maximum score or minimum score. Okay, so like whenever you keep adding 50 records suppose, and 51st record also you added, and it actually has a minimum record, a minimum value of a total marks, then automatically your parent minimum function, parent roll up summary field will update with that. So you don't need to actually keep track of calculations always about minimum and maximum calculations. Okay. And here is the filter criteria. If you want to go for a roll-up summary, you want to keep all the records in that roll-up summary criteria calculation, or only some filter criteria. If you put some filter criteria, you can here select that field and its condition and all that. Okay. If you want to actually bypass few records with certain criteria, say for example records created by Aruna should not be there because probably she is kind of system admin, so some test record only she creates. So you can bypass that by writing created by ID not equal to my user ID. You will have to provide my user ID is what, this from UI 005 MSC. So you can give such criteria. But now if I give this criteria, we will not see any record in the result because all records are created by me only. So we'll just go with the plain all record criteria. So now I have created and added that on layout. So I will refresh this opportunity screen. Okay. Where is that field? Total line items. See, actually when I refresh the screen, it didn't directly pick up. Okay, it was just blank. I just had to keep edit because this field we created, but before after that there was no transaction, so there was no event happened to update that field. So I just clicked on edit and just saved it blank without any changes. What happened is 2. Okay, if I delete this one, what will happen? Amount also will be gone, updated, and this line item also is updated as 1. Only one line item you have now. Yeah. So such way you can actually create a roll-up summary field. Okay. You can actually have a maximum like the costliest product and the cheapest product. You can have that way, and you can use min and maximum function. Okay.